And if you look at the flu vaccine studies, the large-scale meta-analysis studies that are done by the Cochrane collaboration, and the Cochrane collaboration, for people who don't know, is an international collaboration of researchers, scientists, doctors who pool together. That there's no industry money taken for these studies. They never get funding from industry, and they're really considered the gold standard. I mean, governments around the world look to Cochrane for outcomes. Every time there's been a meta-analysis done on flu vaccine by Cochrane, it's always ended in the same, the same note that it really doesn't do very much. I mean, you have to vaccinate 100 healthy adults to get one less flu, and that's at best. That's in the best of times, right? So you've got the deal with matching the flu strain. That's one issue. But even if you've matched the flu strain, first of all, let's talk about the real numbers. Who really gets flu? How many people really get flu? I mean, the CDC would love to have you believe that thousands of people die from flu every year just in the United States alone. So 2001, the last great big cycle for upper respiratory infection, the CDC published that about 60,000 people in the United States died that year of flu. Okay, well, Peter Doshi and his crew looked at this because he was studying Tamiflu and he was working with Cochrane. And it turns out that out of the 60,000 people that the CDC said died of flu that year in the United States, there were 18 confirmed deaths from influenza. But what they do is they pool all deaths that in the winter that have anything to do with respiratory symptoms together, and they all label them as flu deaths, whether they've even documented flu or not. Typically in any one year, it's about 7% of people tested for influenza that are diagnosed. Like if you go to an urgent care or an ER and they bother to test you, all these people that are told they have flu, 7% actually have influenza. And so the CDC loves to promote the flu vaccine because the CDC's been very much in cahoots with the industry. But we have even, people at DARPA meetings, at defense meetings talking about that this vaccine is not working. It doesn't work. It's a waste of our money. It's a waste of our time.